Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Sunday, January 3rd, at 3:25 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 568 headlines from 108 things we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Trump throws grenades into high-stakes Georgia Senate runoffs in final stretch. Trump News, Live, White House advisor calls to delay inauguration as president blasted for wild COVID tweets. Trump supporters gather in front of Marco Rubio's West Miami home. You work for us. A New Year's party raged at Mar-a-Lago. Florida rep wants Trump's resort fined, shut down. White House economic advisor breaks with Trump and says he's not so sure we need his massive stimulus bill. Pelosi supporters a little nervous about House Speaker vote but believe enough lawmakers will be present. Far-right group Proud Boys claim they will attend January 6 D.C. rally incognito and wear all black to blend in with Antifa protesters. The Nashville bombing suspect sent packages to people across the country containing typed conspiracy theories about September 11th and lizard people, FBI says. Meet the first black woman to lead a White House press briefing. Squatters issue death threats to archaeologist who discovered oldest city in the Americas. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. A slap in the face, the pandemic disrupts young oil careers, the New York Times. U.S. Surgeon General contradicts Trump on COVID-19 death toll, CNN. New Congress begins under shadow of coronavirus, Politico. Ohio governor battles with CNN host over election security issues, Politico. Boris Johnson says COVID-19 lockdowns probably going to get tougher, New York Post. COVID-19 news, live updates, the New York Times. The call to challenge the Electoral College count has split Senate Republicans, USA Today. Dr. Sanjay Gupta's prescription for fighting off dementia, CBS News. There's no running away from the numbers, Fauci laments surging COVID deaths as Trump claims fake news, ABC News. Lions attempting to poach two-time Super Bowl champion Seahawks GM John Schneider, per report, CBS Sports. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. What Monteiro Jones hopes to accomplish in Congress. Trump rages over his own administration's COVID-19 death toll, fake news. India authorizes 2 COVID-19 vaccines. Georgia runoffs could prove a key factor in Trump's post-presidential sway within GOP. FBI seeking packages sent by Nashville bomber to pals to determine motive. Trade advisor Peter Navarro astoundingly claims inauguration day can be postponed. Mike Pence welcomes GOP efforts to disrupt voters' choice for president. Rep Louis Gohmert backpedals on the violent comments after election lawsuit loss. The Great Gatsby enters the public domain, and the people want a Muppets version. Klobuchar R2 Ted Cruz and other GOP senators blocking Biden certification, please get a grip. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Man reunited with missing disabled dog. Homeowner setting off fireworks starts porch fire. Mother, daughter's terrifying experience with COVID. Business relieves stress through rage therapy. Family displaced after roof collapse. Grandmother walks 100 miles a month. Quirky hobbies help Madisonians through quarantine. First 600 in line get COVID-19 vaccine. Severe weather flips mobile home. Firefighters union makes grievances known. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, the New York Times. Julian Assange faces ruling on extradition into U.S. Will you pay to stream comfort shows? Discovery is about to find out. Armed attackers kidnap and kill 11 minors in Pakistan. 9 killed in head-on crash in Fresno County, California, police say. A slap in the face, the pandemic disrupts young oil careers. A COVID-19 relief fund was only for black residents, then came the lawsuits. 117th Congress is set to convene for first time. Confusion and shortages impede some U.S. vaccination campaigns. With concessions and deals, China's leader tries to box out Biden. Georgia, Britain, Winter TV, your weekend briefing. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Coronavirus outbreak in California emergency room infects 43 hospital staffers. Buccaneers Rob Gronkowski performs victory dance after helping man jumpstart car. Loeffler's warning before Georgia runoffs, we won't get a second chance. Rep Collins expects Georgia GOP election day turnout to counter Dems' early voting advantage. Navy arms destroyers with new drone, aircraft and missile defenses. Guests banned after parachuting off Nashville hotel roof, sparking panic at New Year's Eve party. French police bust illegal rave that drew 2,500 people on New Year's Eve. Vlhova leads slalom in Croatia after first run, Schifrin fourth. Number 21 Oregon down Stanford 73-56 for 8th straight win. Farinacci, night lead US past Slovakia 5-2 in World Junior. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Sunday, January 3rd. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. Pictured, teenager, 18, who was stabbed to death 3 hours into New Year's Day. COVID UK records another 54,990 coronavirus cases and 454 deaths. Shirtless Paul McCartney, 78, enjoys a boat trip with wife Nancy, 61, in St. Bart's. Woman, 39, told to eat yogurt after doctors mistook her womb cancer for gluten intolerance. Married huntsman, in his 40s, is killed by stag. Anyone receiving COVID vaccine should avoid drinking alcohol, experts warn. Mother shares photo of her 7-year-old son in hospital. Michael Morpurgo will not include anti-Semitic The Merchant of Venice in new book. China Phillips defends sister-in-law Hilaria Baldwin over fake Spanish roots controversy. Pope says he is saddened by COVID rule breakers who are ignoring travel restrictions. The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News Feed. AP interview, India bars company from exporting vaccines. Zimbabwe returns to restrictions amid rise in virus cases. Tibetans in exile vote in India for their political leader. In the battle over India's history, Hindu nationalists square off against a respected historian. In Somalia, COVID-19 vaccines are distant as virus spreads. Third body found after landslide in Norway, 7 still missing. India approved 2 vaccines as it prepares for massive immunization push. Illegal French New Year's Eve party that drew 2,500 ends after 36 hours and a failed attempt to shut it down. Venezuelan opposition efforts to capture government's foreign assets draw scrutiny. Polar bears and Arctic isolation, a Russian opposition activist describes military service as political exile. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. Traitors and patriots, Republican push to keep Trump in power seems doomed. Newcastle 1-2 Leicester, Premier League, live. COVID live news, Starmer calls for immediate New England restrictions, UK records more than 50,000 new cases again. Solskjaer's spirit of unity is building real momentum at Manchester United. Jamie Jackson. Greta Thunberg at 18, I'm not telling anyone what to do. Tony Blair, I would have voted for Boris Johnson's post-Brexit trade deal. Tesla almost hits 500,000 car delivery target for 2020 despite pandemic. U.S. COVID death toll passes 350,000 amid vaccine distribution delays. Peak hype, why the driverless car revolution has stalled. Destruction of brutalist architecture in north of England prompts outcry. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. There's no running away from the numbers, Fauci laments surging COVID deaths. Nancy Pelosi poised to narrowly win House Speaker race. 2 French soldiers killed during mission in Mali. FBI, Nashville bomber sent material to acquaintances. Head-on crash kills 7 kids, 2 adults in Central California. Pro surfer rushes into ocean to make dramatic rescue. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Sahel conflict, 2 French soldiers killed in Mali. Norway landslide, 6th body found as rescuers continue search. Coronavirus, India approves vaccines from Bharat Biotech and Oxford AstraZeneca. Policeman buys family food instead of arresting them for shoplifting. Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell's homes vandalized. Biden election, Mike Pence welcomes senators' bid to derail result. Suspected Islamists kill dozens in attacks on 2 Niger villages. Ryan Garcia stops Luke Campbell after surviving the knockdown in Dallas. Veteran U.S. broadcaster Larry King in hospital with COVID. My husband's ashes are still unscattered, but we're doing okay. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. Pelosi, McConnell homes vandalized after Congress adjourns without securing $2,000 stimulus checks. Nashville bomber Anthony Warner sent packages that espoused his viewpoints to people he knew across nation before blast. AP Top Stories January 2nd p. 3 dead after small plane crashes into home near Detroit. Kenosha braces for more unrest. Istanbul's whether to charge officer in Jacob Lake shooting. Banned sunscreens, delivery robots and minimum wage. A look at new state laws going into effect in 2021. New 2021 state laws ranging from banned sunscreens to robot deliveries. The day in pictures. Mummer strut despite Philly parade cancellation. Nashville bombing revealed U.S. communication networks may be vulnerable, but how to secure them? Officials demand answers. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. LA homeless sites overwhelmed by COVID-19, these are the toughest times. Westminster voting site prompts concerns that other campaigns will follow suit. A wing and a prayer, financial crisis has Catholic schools struggling to serve low-income students. Column 1, Justified or Despicable, the twisted tale of an Los Angeles Police Department excessive force case. A year like no other for LA crime, homicides surge, robberies and rapes drop. Coronavirus outbreak at Kaiser San Jose Hospital infects 43 people. Former talk show host Larry King is hospitalized in Los Angeles with COVID-19. 7 children among 9 killed in fiery crash on Highway 33 in Fresno County. New, possibly more contagious coronavirus strain detected in Big Bear. Thousands of New Year's revelers ignore stay-at-home orders in Los Angeles County. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Sunday, January 3rd, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More from other news sources is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Pope criticizes people going on holiday to flee COVID lockdowns. Chinese tech billionaire Jack Ma was removed from his own reality TV show including the judging webpage and has not been seen in public for 2 months after falling foul of President Xi in anti-regulation speech. Canadian federal government, Justin Trudeau, ready to compensate all non-essential travelers $1,000 for 2 weeks quarantine. 4 COVID-19 patients die in Egypt due to alleged lack of oxygen. Pope condemns traveling abroad to escape coronavirus lockdowns. China reports 24 new COVID-19 cases versus 22 a day earlier. Palestinians excluded from Israeli COVID vaccine rollout as jabs go to settlers. Palestinians excluded from Israeli COVID vaccine rollout as jabs go to settlers. Human rights groups accuse Israel of dodging obligations to millions in occupied territories who may wait months for vaccination. More than 10,000 trees cut down to make way for Andrew's government's major transport projects with more than twice that now facing axe. People who have fought and largely lost battles to save trees say frustration is at lack of true consultation on what trees will go. Illegal squatters have invaded the ruins of the oldest city in the Americas, and made death threats against Ruth Shady, the celebrated Peruvian archaeologist who discovered the 5,000-year-old civilization. A court in southwestern China has upheld a landmark lower court ruling to suspend work on a massive hydropower project that environmentalists say would push the endangered green pea fowl to extinction. Species is rarer than the giant panda. Amateur historians in Japan rediscovered ruins of base for midget submarines to be deployed in suicide attacks against Allied fleet in event of invasion during World War II. Extensive military facility includes tunnels, bunkers, collapsed well, foundations of buildings and section of small wharf. Inscription leads archaeologists to tomb of one of the last Han emperors. London hospitals to halt cancer surgeries due to COVID overload. The next headlines are from Forbes. Why Adam Gase failed and the lessons New York Jets management must learn from that. Trump claims COVID deaths are exaggerated as U.S. passes 350,000. IAC stock has soared through spin-offs and Vimeo is next. Here's why you should take a look. How exponential organizations and compassionate leadership could define the next decade. Green Bay Packers versus Chicago Bears, who has the edge? 3 Green Bay Packers that must step up in David Bakhtiari's absence. Strong growth forecast for global auto sales in 2021 with Europe's strongest, barring anything unexpected. Forbes Favorites 2020, the year's best celebrity stories. Forbes Favorites 2020, the year's best transportation stories. Forbes Favorites 2020, the year's best manufacturing stories. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,676,992,664 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Larry King hospitalized with COVID-19, report. Chloe Bolling, jazz pianist and prolific film composer, dies at 90. Golden Globes predictions, Best Actress, Drama, can Zendaya's Marie crash the HFPA party? Golden Globes predictions, Best Actor, Drama, can Anthony Hopkins finally win a Globe after 7 previous nominations? Ron Dominguez, Disney executive whose family sold Anaheim property for Disneyland, dies at 85. Thank you for all the joy. Hollywood remembers legendary casting director Mike Fenton. Women directed record number of 2020 films, study finds. How to watch Ratatouille, the TikTok musical. Richard Bates, Disney's longtime head of government relations, dies at 70. Joe Nicholin Silver, Crossing Delancey director, dies at 85. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Coronavirus world map, tracking the spread of the outbreak. Coronavirus is surging, how severe is your state's outbreak? Amid isolation and loneliness, elderly face crumbling safety net. Former Walmart pharmacists say company ignored red flags as opioid sales boomed. Pelosi poised to be re-elected speaker, but slimmer majority makes it tight. Homeless in Seattle get help from city waste pumper. Here's a look at Congress incoming freshman class. Federal execution can proceed for Lisa Montgomery, court rules. Pence backs Republican lawmakers' plan to object to electoral college results. Puerto Rico swears in a new governor who inherits multiple crises. The following headlines are from the week. Experts urge patience with vaccine strategy, expect rollout to gain steam soon. 10 things you need to know today, January 3rd, 2021. On losing a hat. How Biden can future-proof America's immigration system. Sabbaticals are a new corporate perk. Basketball Hall of Famer Paul Westphal dies at 70. U.S. officials are reportedly privately worried Russia stole blueprints for U.S. blackout restoration. Cruz, 10 GOP senators to oppose electoral votes unless and until an emergency 10-day audit. India approves first 2 COVID-19 vaccines for emergency use. The next headlines are from Universe Today. Astronomers improve their distance scale for the universe. Unfortunately, it doesn't resolve the crisis in cosmology. The personnel of Space Force will be called Guardians. These are the news headlines for today, Sunday, January 3rd. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. Contemplate the apex of the sun's way. The next news is from Politico. WHO clears Pfizer-BioNTech coronavirus vaccine for emergency use. BioNTech founders warn of vaccine shortfall. Boris Johnson warns tougher coronavirus measures may be needed. Badasses in their own right, meet the fresh women of Congress. Christie, it's not unusual for politicians to challenge election results. Ted Cruz urges critics of presidential election challenge to calm down. Ohio governor battles with CNN host over election security issues. Surgeon General defends official COVID-19 numbers. McConnell, Pelosi homes vandalized after $2,000 relief fails. Larry King reportedly hospitalized with COVID-19. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Risky SCG decision puts health advice to the test. A Black Swan Rising, test your knowledge in the 2020 Beans quiz. From the archives, 1971, is Sesame Street good or bad for children? In the Herald, January 4, 1862. Capitalism is best, it just needs regular maintenance. Bring it on, the COVID-19 jab is safe, so let's jumpstart the Australian rollout. Reflections on a ghastly year, Trump's final days are even weirder than Nixon's. NSW will be left to pick up the tab if Scott Morrison cuts job seeker. Aussie dollar strength could weigh on exporters in COVID-19 recovery. Gladys Berejiklian is a political animal in a fight for survival. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. Newswatch, here's why the Georgia runoff elections for the U.S. Senate could turn into a big deal for markets. After one hell of a year, 10 New Year's resolutions to stay on top of the world in 2021. If you moved in 2020, take these steps to avoid a surprise state income tax bill in the new year. COVID-19 has created a flight to safety for American job hunters. The moneyest, my father moved his girlfriend, her cousin and 2 kids into his 2-bedroom condo. I struggled to pay rent. What about me? The moneyest, my grandfather gave me $150K in shares and $20K to buy a car, but my family interferes in my life. Should I give it back? The moneyest, I'm 12 and in 7th grade. My parents are divorced, and I earn $10 a month from my podcast. What do you advise? The moneyest, my partner supports me 100%. I'm ill and haven't worked or filed taxes since 2016, so I got no stimulus. When will I get one? The moneyest, I earned $100,000 in 2019, but far less in 2020. Why did I not get a stimulus check? How is that fair? The moneyest, my mother gave me a substantial financial gift. I gave it back. My soon-to-be ex-husband says half belongs to him. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Dr. Charles V. Burton Obituary, Blacksburg, VA Pioneer Press, Legacy.com. DC, 10 detectives who are better than Batman CBR, comic book resources. The next headlines are from Quartz. What to expect from Europe's economic recovery in 2021. The biggest risk and opportunity for African economies in 2021. The weakness at the heart of India's economy. China's soaring hot pot sales hint at life beyond the pandemic. 7 charts to help you track the global economy in 2021. Low rates are ushering the world into a high-risk economy. The wild cards that could sabotage the global economy in 2021. What the global economy will look like after COVID-19. The following headlines are from Tech Dirt. This week in Tech Dirt history, December 27th, January 2nd. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Kellenmont. Iowa basketball. Nicki Minaj. Mike Reese. Mike Golick. West Brom vs Arsenal. Lil Wayne. Larry King. Ted Cruz. Real Madrid. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Israel's millionth vaccine injected in front of Netanyahu turns out to be ex-con who served 14 years for manslaughter. Man City star Mendy becomes latest Covidiot footballer to flout rules with New Year party as club promises investigation. Remarkable stat shows Cristiano Ronaldo staggering social media popularity as he reaches new Instagram milestone. When in doubt, call it COVID, Trump accuses CDC of inflating figures as US passes 20 million coronavirus cases. Norwegian company turns its back on Nord Stream 2 under threat of US sanctions. Referendums are not particularly jolly, PM Johnson says Scotland should be eligible for independence vote once in a generation. Feeling triggered? More than 1 in 3 Latvians feel urged to shoot fellow citizens who make life in the country worse. Very reassuring, India's drug regulator declares COVID jabs 110% safe in overzealous attempt to dispel impotency rumors. Boris Johnson says he's reconciled to a tougher lockdown, and thinks Brits are reconciled too. Chelsea boss Lampard dismisses flop accusations after big money import Havertz recovers from severe COVID-19 bout. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. Top U.S. official says growing body of evidence shows COVID-19 leaked from Chinese lab. Remember when the Democrats challenged the electoral vote count in 3 elections over 20 years? Ethereum erupts higher, Bitcoin nears $35K, what's next? New York jewelry wholesaler pleads guilty in $200 million Ponzi scheme. How to triumph in 2021 or die trying. Iraqi protesters chant America is the Great Satan on 10th Soleimani death anniversary. The Julian Assange pardon drive. Where did that $20 billion in initial coin offering cash wind up? The EU is at risk of becoming subservient to China. Severed pig's head left on Nancy Pelosi's driveway as vandals tag garage, McConnell hit too. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. EU offers aid, urges Bosnia to rebuild burned refugee camp. India, Tibetans in exile vote to elect new political leader. COVID restrictions likely to get tougher, warns British PM. India's approval of own COVID vaccine criticized for lack of data. Several dead as roof collapses at Indian cremation site, police. Libya starts using the new exchange rate as economy struggles. Iraqis demand US troops pull out on Soleimani killing anniversary. Graphics, global COVID vaccine distribution and inoculations. Egypt approves Chinese COVID vaccine, rollout likely this month. US talk show host Larry King in hospital with COVID, report. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Texas fires Herman after 4 seasons, hires Tide OC Sarkisian. President Trump joins call urging state legislators to review evidence and consider decertifying unlawful election results. Fauci on Trump claim coronavirus casualty count is exaggerated, deaths are real deaths, that's not fake. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's Kentucky home vandalized. CNN's Tapper, Republicans objecting to Biden win attempting bloodless coup. Floyd Little, Syracuse and Broncos great, dies at 78. Stacey Abrams on refusing to concede, I never challenged the outcome of the election. Delling poll, I don't care about jet-setting climate hypocrites, says St. Greta. Former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer signs recall petition for Gavin Newsom. 3 Texas deputies shot, 1 woman killed in nightclub fight. The following headlines are from Earth Files, updates on Earth and astronomical mysteries. Mysterious mutilations of large sperm whales in England. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Grandparents finally get to hug grandkids after 9 months thanks to inflatable polar bear costumes. This week's inspiring horoscopes from Rob Bresney's Free Will Astrology. Researchers pull carbon out of the sky and convert it to instant jet fuel, reshaping aviation for good. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Sunday, January 3rd. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. This Georgia airport is the creepiest to fly into. Democrats propose ban on he and she and all gender-specific words in new rules for Congress. 2 arrested on suspicion of DUI while in the same car in Yolo County, CHP says. Nashville bombers' bizarre writings revealed belief in aliens and lizard people. Post-pandemic orgy of sex, spending coming, Yale prof. With Trump on a show, Mar-a-Lago guests left a party maskless with Rudy Giuliani and Vanilla Ice. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. How to increase your productivity as a remote developer. Lemurs might hold the key to human hibernation necessary for Mars missions. Supercomputer simulation reenacts the birth of the moon. You are more closely related to comb jellies than sponges, new study claims. Looking to launch a side hustle? Finally start with this accelerator course. 9 reasons why policymakers should tackle climate change with small-scale solutions. Google Chrome sucks, here's why you should stop using it. Yes, math anxiety is a thing. Here are the symptoms, causes, and cures. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Sunday, January 3rd from over 100 sources to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. Tribune Editorial, the Tribune Editorial Board. Tribune Editorial, introducing the Tribune's editorial principles and agenda. Paul Huntsman, today brings an even deeper commitment to remission of local news. Robert Kirby, after Dad's death in 2020, my thoughts turn to the afterlife. These Hurons protested police violence by dancing through neighborhoods. Was it a success? Eric Walden on the NBA, Becky Hammon's historic turn coaching the Spurs should be a beginning, not an end. How Real Housewives of Salt Lake City lifts up local restaurants. Robert Garrick, this Utah couple was married for 60 years and died of COVID-19 hours apart. Scott D. Pierce, local news must stop using the term officer involved. Utah basketball's Pele Larson at the forefront of running Utes overseas movement. The next headlines are from Slashdot, tech news for nerds. Flash is about to die, but classic Flash games will live on. Fantasy and sci-fi author Deborah Doyle, 1952 to 2020. GE wind turbine prototype, 853 feet tall, can generate 13 megawatts. Mozilla is working on a Firefox design refresh. Are we experiencing a great software stagnation? Among 2020's most underreported stories, pharmaceutical profiteering may accelerate superbugs. Has The Mandalorian on Disney Plus redeemed the Star Wars universe? A 4-day work week would be affordable for most UK firms, says think tank. See Boston Dynamics robots bust freakishly good moves on the dance floor. Microsoft, SolarWinds face new criticism over Russian breach of US networks. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. Missouri to receive over 70,000 vaccines in the upcoming week. Chances of snow locally builds excitement in many. This is different, Senator Mitch McConnell's Louisville home vandalized. Larry King, 87, hospitalized in LA with COVID-19. More GOP lawmakers enlist in Trump effort to undo Biden win. Disabled dog missing for 10 months reunited with her owner on New Year's Day. High school senior starts nonprofit after losing brother to gun violence. Ferguson police investigate Delwood Avenue homicide. Authorities respond to second St. Louis Justice Center disturbance this week. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Fire damages building near San Diego Airport. Encinitas cracks down on restaurants defying public health order. Many states raising their minimum wages in the new year. Woman arrested after man's body found in Solana Beach home. San Diego County reports 4.4K new COVID-19 cases. Larry King, 87, hospitalized in LA with COVID-19. Businesses adjust to minimum wage increase amid pandemic. Cool weather continues but no rain expected in week ahead. Man from New Zealand severely beaten in Mission Beach. The next headlines are from spooknews.com. How I met the spy who went out into the cold. Algeria frees former spy chief jailed during mass protests. The warning signs that stalkerware is installed on your device. Vinterberg's another round to open 51st IV. Kurosawa was wife of a spy to have India premiere. The Spy Who Came In from the Cold by John Lee Carr. Private dating app is more like a delicatessen. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. Wagner wagon spotted in troubled Central African Republic. Israel delivers new batch of Iron Dome defense system to U.S. Army. Big video game developer fund terror through online adverts. Taiwan develops new wheel tank killing vehicle. This is the No Views Daily Automated Podcast News. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Sunday, January 3rd, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Children's hospital staffers create dance to thank co-workers. Teen pilot flying across New Mexico to help rescue animals from crowding shelters. Driver speeds up to 114 miles per hour in middle of snowstorm. Live, Congress opens new session as COVID-19, Biden's win dominate. Ed accounts suspended over suspected fraud. COVID outbreak, dozens of San Jose Kaiser employees test positive. Stiff, Ayesha Curry surprise East Bay restaurant owner with check. New, more contagious coronavirus strain detected in Big Bear area. New governor sworn in as wary Puerto Rico demands changes. FBI, Nashville bomber sent material to acquaintances. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Small-town Alabama resident transformed to protest leader. Barrington man charged in Sleepy Hollow woman's New Year's Day killing. I get more out of it than I give, volunteers Arlington Heights Hospital's hero. One man killed, another wounded in Valo shooting overnight. What does Northwest Community Health Care North Shore merger mean for patients? Cook County sees record numbers of opioid gun deaths in 2020. $100 to help single mom with 3 children. Hoyer on Cubs roster, we have some holes we need to fill. How fast will office market recover from pandemic? It could take years, some say. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Chile. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Peru, Paraguay, Uruguay. Drought is ongoing in Argentina. Drought is ongoing in Mexico, United States. Drought is ongoing in Georgia, Kazakhstan, Russia, Ukraine. Drought is ongoing in China, India, Nepal, Pakistan. Drought is ongoing in Peru. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in Algeria, Spain, Morocco. Drought is ongoing in Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Lebanon, Syria, Turkey. You are hearing the No Views Daily Automated Podcast News. Today is Sunday, January 3rd in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. UT names Steve Sarkisian as the new head football coach. Liberty Company woman kidnapped at gunpoint found safe in Illinois. 10 major scenes across Harris Company leave at least 3 dead, 11 injured. 8-year-old among 2 celebratory gunfire victims across Houston area on New Year's Day. Texans need a fast start in season finale against the Titans. Congress opening new session as virus, Biden's win dominate. Sunday, January 3rd will be busiest travel day in pandemic, saw projects. Houston's COVID-19 vaccine clinic fully booked with 750 appointments today. Woman shot to death, 3 deputies wounded in nightclub parking lot shooting. 9 men flee captivity from Southwest Houston home, 15 victims unaccounted for. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Cuts likely as Fiat Chrysler saw tie-up nears approval. Egypt, Ethiopia, Sudan resume talks over disputed dam. The latest, Johnson insists vote challenge helps democracy. Gunmen kill 11 minority Shiite coal miners in southwest Pakistan. Spanish flag boat rescues 265 migrants in Mediterranean. Talbot's wins again, Sweeney top U.S. finisher in women's luge. Minority-owned companies waited months for loans, data shows. Britain's flying home to Spain caught in post-Brexit red tape. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. 4-year-old boy badly injured by driver near Prospect Park. City excludes parts of Chinatown from small business pandemic loans intended for lower-income neighborhoods. Extra, did you say you needed a hand? NYPD tow pound leaving Manhattan's Pier 76 by end of January, city promises. Coney Island's amusement district was ravaged by the pandemic. Can it come back in 2021? Communal fridge in Queens, lifeline for needy families, found destroyed. Coronavirus statistics, tracking the epidemic in New York. Coronavirus updates, 7-day COVID-19 infection rates above 7% in the Bronx, Queens, and Staten Island. NJEMTs in early COVID-19 epicenter stand guard in second wave. Long overdue, visitors marvel at new Moynihan train hall in first walkthrough. The next headlines are from Observer.com. Rocket Lab CEO is so happy with their reusable rockets, he'll eat his hat. Cobra Kai is doing what Rise of Skywalker tried to do for Star Wars. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. Next, info on a few earthquakes today from earthquaketoday.com. Minor earthquake, 3.2 mag has occurred near Chinyak in Alaska. Light earthquake, M4.1 quake has struck near Iwane in Japan. Light earthquake, 4.4 mag has occurred near Dagan Isle in Turkey. Light earthquake, 4.5 mag strikes near Ovali in Chile. Light earthquake, 4.2 mag strikes near Banda Sea. Light earthquake, 4.3 mag was detected near Los Palos in Timor-Leste. Light earthquake 4.7 mag, 71 kilometers east of Puerto Seños, Guatemala. Strong earthquake, 6.1 mag has occurred near Adak in Alaska. Moderate earthquake, M5.7 quake has struck near Adak in Alaska. Light earthquake, 4.6 mag strikes near Sinuan in China. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. John Kyriakou, the dark past of Biden's nominee for National Intelligence Director. New York State Assembly Perry wants detention centers for sick. Nashville's big bomb was a very rare device, experts think. OS, blue glowing UFO startles Hawaiian residents. Fauci says mandatory COVID-19 vaccines possible for travel, school. Stunning, all major Western media outlets take private dinners, sponsor trips from Chinese Communist propaganda front. Police keep secret list of kids with bad grades labeling them potential criminals. Symbols of subtle oppression, Virginia judge orders removal of portraits of white judges. 2021, welcome to Post-Persuasion America. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Police officer pays for shoplifting suspect's holiday dinner. UK hits daily virus record, is urged to keep schools closed. Virginia State Senator Chaffin dies after catching coronavirus. California funeral homes run out of space as COVID-19 rages. After 50 years, hippies welcome in an Indiana county. McConnell, Pelosi homes vandalized after $2,000 relief fails. Chewy sends pet paintings to keep customers from straying. Cruz leads 11 GOP senators challenging Biden win over Trump. Are rabid squirrels attacking people in Queens, New York? Are these real dancing robots? We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. Chuck Todd lambasts Ron Johnson on election sabotage, you're the arsonist here. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's future royal roles are dead in the water. Narrow president, we're prepping for end of Roe v. Wade. Heading off the next pandemic. Inside Hollywood's renewed obsession with Russia. 2021 is the year Mars gets competitive. Inside 30 Coins, HBO's insane new horror show about Judas' betrayal of Jesus. The Harvard Medical School murdered at rocked 19th century Boston. Concerned Ohio Gophers mandate proper burials for zygotes. Biden is ushering in the second coming of religious liberals. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Bat-wielding man injures multiple people in NYC during crazy crime spree. Shaq shades Rudy Gobert over $205 million contract, an inspiration. President Trump rails against media coverage of Fauci, he works for me. Fauci acknowledges U.S. not where we want to be with COVID-19 vaccine rollout. Stream it or skip it, call me Caught on Fox, where Mime Bialik is single, owns a cat cafe, and talks to the audience. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. First meteor shower of 2021 will illuminate night sky this weekend. Earth reaches perihelion, closer to the sun than any other day. Archaeologists unearth ancient snack bar in Pompeii. The following headlines are from alienUFOsightings.com. Former astronaut suggests alien beings are here on Earth. If so, maybe they are waiting for AI self-driving cars to emerge. Japan releases stunning first images of asteroid Ryugu samples. A Harvard professor says an alien visited in 2017, and more are coming. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Portland man accused of attempted murder of police officer escapes custody. U.S. passes 350,000 COVID-19 deaths as post-holiday surge continues. Nashville suspect sent packages to acquaintances before Christmas suicide bombing, including letter about lizard people, 9/11 conspiracy, report. Mr. Torres heads to Washington, New Bronx congressman plans to champion underdogs. Woman killed, 3 Houston deputies injured in shooting outside nightclub. Barry Austin, British celebrity believed to have once weighed 910 pounds, dead at 52. Stray New Year's celebration bullet lands on California woman's head, hospitalizes her. Los Angeles cops shut down 13 super-spreader New Year's Eve parties, arrest 90 people. Hippies grooty again in Indiana after county squares drop 50-year ban. Man shoots 3 people, including cop, at suburban DC mall, police. The following headlines are from military.com. Travis Air Force Base is first to get drone sentry for protection. UK judge to rule on US extradition for WikiLeaks Assange. After pardon, Blackwater guard defiant, I acted correctly. Fort Bliss soldier, 19, found dead on base. Rally in Baghdad marks year since Iran general slaying. U.S. conducts 2 New Year's Day airstrikes on Somalia as troop withdrawal continues. Head of Missouri Veterans Commission resigns after COVID-19 report. Life after refuge, dreams of joining U.S. military. Iran plans 20% uranium enrichment as soon as possible. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Coronavirus in Illinois updates, 4,762 new confirmed and probable COVID-19 cases and 29 additional deaths reported. Corrections and clarifications. COVID-19 cases in Illinois by zip code, search for your neighborhood. COVID-19 in Illinois by the numbers, here's a daily update on cases, positivity rate and hospital data in your area. Daily Illinois coronavirus graphs, 29 new deaths, 4,762 new confirmed and probable cases and 61,987 new test results. Man shot in West Side police involved shooting charged with attempted murder. Wrigleyville bar ordered closed until further notice after New Year's Eve gathering. Anonymous donor gives Central Illinois Food Bank $500,000 gift, the timing is impeccable. No injuries reported in roof collapse in South Chicago neighborhood. 7 children hospitalized after being found in vacant building on West Side, woman charged, police say. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Aquarium agrees to delay beluga whale delivery amid lawsuit. Mexico City ban on single-use plastics takes effect. Watch out LA, feds calculate riskiest, safest places in US. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Sunday, January 3rd, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. When working out makes you sick to your stomach, what to know about exercise-induced nausea. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Report, Detroit Lions could make run at Seahawks GM John Schneider. The North Carolina kid who cracked YouTube's secret code. Coronavirus daily news updates, January 3rd, what to know today about COVID-19 in the Seattle area, Washington State and the world. Penguins signed John Marino to 6-year extension. Another arrest, and jail time, because of a bad facial recognition match. Scramble to become Amazon of home sales is back on for Zillow, Redfin, other iBuyers. Detweiler signs with Marlins, Leon gets minor league deal. The following headlines are from MercuryNews.com. Why California's economy could use some bad news in 2021. Marin County reports progress on workforce diversity. Map, earthquake cluster continues north of Pinnacles. 2 wounded in Oakland drive-by shootings. Local restaurants invest thousands in outdoor dining. Live updates, 49ers vs Seahawks on Sunday, 1:25 p.m. The latest, U.S. virus death toll hits 350,000, surge feared. Sunnyvale community briefs for the week of January 8th. New Year brings performance opportunities for local youth. San Jose will pay to help fix some bumpy sidewalks, roadshow. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. New Mexico education official to focus on equity, identity. Mississippi County, beaver dams could cause roadway flooding. Michigan victim confidentiality law signed by Governor Whitmer. Senators look into energy giant trying to buy Santee Cooper. Video of Egypt virus patient intensive care unit death stirs controversy. Long-serving small-town South Carolina sheriff retires. Mask up video contest to show importance of wearing mask. The next headlines are from The Intercept. How the pandemic exposed the failures of capital punishment. Citing the pandemic, CBP has expelled newborn U.S. citizens with their migrant mothers. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Sunday, January 3rd, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Frustrated CPS special ed parents say schools fail to meet students' needs. Live updates. UK warns of more lockdown measures as new coronavirus variant spurs outbreak. Frustrations of a CPS special ed parent. Why are other kids reading and not my son? Dear Abby, neighbor keeps pestering us about how we landscape our property. Teen girl critically wounded in Englewood shooting. Girl, 14, missing from South Side. 23 shot, 4 killed, in Chicago so far this holiday weekend. Horoscope for Sunday, January 3rd, 2021. Coburn, the Sun Moon lead number 15 Illinois past Purdue. Man killed in Lawndale shooting. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Sunday, January 3rd, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are about world records making news. Ranking the best men's swimmers in the world from 1-25, Swimming World magazine. Awesome games done quick 2021 online, day 1 schedule and runs to watch, Shaq News. Celtic need world record collapse to secure title as Rangers look to dodge choker club tag, daily record. 3 Georges Dam sets world record in annual power generation, CGTN. AUS versus Hind, Rohit Sharma on verge of creating world record against Australia, India TV News. 1,339 car formation sets new Guinness World Record in China, CGTN. Dubai-based Indian man bags Guinness World Record for making the largest pop-up greeting card, Times Now. World oldest person in southwestern Japan turns 118, ABS CBN News. Giant greeting card fetches world record for Indian in UAE, The Tribune India. 87-year-old DJ is back on the air, vying for world record, WEAU. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Bitcoin keeps moving on up, reaching $33,000 in value. Facebook's head of ad integrity leaves company. Developer says Apple wanted him to change its branding because it promoted controlled substances. The Doctor and Captain Jack are together again in new Big Finish audio adventure. This fan animation reimagines a pivotal Steven Universe moment with the pilot's art style. Welcome John Bishop to the cast of the upcoming season of Doctor Who. Saturday's best deals, Ninja Footy 5-in-1 air fryer, board game sale, Gulu jump starter, Copious door lid organizer, exfoliating foot masks, Razer Hello Kitty keyboard, and more. Get those food storage lids organized finally with a $13 Copious door lid system. Latest Samsung leak shows off Ta-like Bluetooth tracker. Huawei purges, then reinstates Tencent's games as revenue sharing negotiations heat up. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Mardi in Australia at 110.66 degrees Fahrenheit or 43.7 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Verkhoy and Skich in Russia at minus 62.32 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 52.4 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. My Green Home, $90,000 in clean tech upgrades, $20,000 in tax breaks. Tesla delivered a record 500,000 vehicles in 2020. Archaeology is going digital to harness the power of big data. You cannot unsee Ted Alexa, the Internet of Things AI bear of your nightmares. Pandemic shaming can backfire, here's a better way. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Not helpful, Ted Cruz says colleagues want him arrested and tried for the crimes of sedition and treason. Trump Surgeon General cornered on CNN over president's COVID-19 death toll lies. Kelly Loeffler spars with Fox News host and shamelessly admits she's not giving straight answers. CNN's Tapper rips 12 GOP Senator Sedition Caucus for refusing to defend election overthrow plot. You vile monster, Trump slammed for trying to diminish the COVID-19 death toll. Trump rages at CDC, calling reports of COVID-19 deaths and infections fake news. Don't act surprised, Trump has always been a sore loser. I don't think it changes anything, top GOP leader undercuts senators planning to contest election results. Amid surging poverty, 500 richest grew $1.8 trillion wealthier in 2020. COVID-denying GOP head infects 4 family members after attending maskless White House party. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. New York hits 1 million coronavirus cases, as deaths reach 350,000 across the county. Coronavirus growth in Western countries, January 2nd update. 8 Puerto Rican scientists mourns the loss of a legendary telescope. There's no such thing as Trump country. Kelly Loeffler blows all the dog whistles at once. Ted Cruz is a big fan of the compromise of 1877. Republican senators plan collective tantrum over electoral college results. Raw data, killings of reporters were down in 2020. Coronavirus growth in Western countries, January 1st update. After an astronomical rise in COVID cases, Wyoming has stopped contact tracing. The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. Explained, what is Proxima Centauri, the Indian Express? Was that a dropped call from extraterrestrial life? Moneycontrol.com. The next items are the top results for news about longevity and immortality. Do we have to age? The Guardian. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Sunday, January 3rd, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. Chrome-colored UFOs over Farmington, remembering the saucer armada. Mysterious UFO filmed entering the ocean, police and FAA notified. Historic interview with National Investigations Committee on Aerial Phenomena head and Mike Wallace. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Sunday, January 3rd, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. True Strange News Fair Use Statement. No Views News is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2020 by No Views News. All rights reserved.